Hey guys, so before we get started, I do want to point out that this has been a very difficult week on a personal level. And so if you haven't seen me on social media, that's normal. I've just been kind of taking a little bit of a mental break. And oddly enough, ironically, I think it's like mental health week at work or something. I remember seeing an email, and it's funny because this week has been, amongst other things, a mental health struggle for me in some ways. And so I wanted to say, if you're going through a hard time, if you're struggling as I am, and I'm not going to go into details because everybody's struggle is different, obviously, and I'm not here to compare struggles, but if you're alone, if you're feeling alone in a struggle, if you're feeling like you're really just losing grip, having a hard time, just know that you are not alone. I found out this week that I had such a huge support system, and I think it's so important to get out there and talk to people. If anything, if you're going through something, make sure you talk to people. If you have friends, talk to them. Sometimes we think people are gonna judge us. Sometimes we think that people are gonna not like us as much or not love us, and it's not true. The people who will love you and care for you are the ones who should stay in your life, really. And so I found out this week that I have an amazing support system, and I'm so grateful. I'm gonna try not to cry because it's gonna be all fine. I'm okay. Don't worry about me. But it's been rough. And so I haven't been to the gym a lot because of that. I haven't really been training. I've been taking care of myself, trying to sleep a lot, catch up on my sleep because I haven't really been sleeping or eating that much. So if I look really skinny, it's not a good thing. The other issue right now is that there's been a lot of flooding in my area. There are people getting evacuated. I'm okay. My place is kind of a basement if you don't know, but it's fine for now. I think the rain is gonna stop, but it's been going for weeks now, and so part of the highway's closed, some streets are closed, so it's a little bit scary. And I don't even know how I'm gonna get to the gym at this point because my gym is literally in another city across the river. So I'm gonna get to the gym today. I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna try and film not the class that I want to get to, but the workout that I'm probably gonna do after, and the strongman training that we have today. So bear with me if this video is really shitty and boring. I'm gonna do my best, but obviously I don't have a lot to give this week. I have to respect that about myself, and so come along with me if you will, and we'll see what we get up to. It is now 2 days later, and if you're wondering why, well, it's been kind of crazy around here. Flood update, the army's in town. They closed the highway, they tried to patch it up and get the water off the highway, and I think it's open now. And they actually asked us, at least at my job and a few others, to stay home. So I've been working from home for a few days. That's why I look so sexy. That's why my home office is behind me. So on the menu today was basically working from home, and I actually took the time to go through my closet and through my shoes and pack up a whole bunch of stuff that I don't wear anymore, and figured that the flood victims would probably need them. So I dropped them off at a center, and that made me feel really good. And another thing that's gonna make me feel really good is going to the gym tonight because I haven't been since yesterday, or I haven't been since Sunday. And so tonight I figured, because this vlog is really short, I'm going to do a voiceover and publish this vlog Wednesday, I guess. And yeah, sorry if this is late, but that is your reason right here. Oh, and speaking of the gym, I actually got this in the mail today. This is my membership for the Canadian Alliance of Amateur Strength Athletes. This is the association I had to sign up for to compete in strongman this weekend. Speaking of strongman, oh my god. We learned this week that the weights for the women are not novice weights. They're just regular strong people weights. And now, although I'm strong, I don't know that I'm gonna be able to do all those events with those weights. So we'll see. Next week's video might suck, just so you know. But I will do my best, and I'm sure my friends will do the same. And we'll try and bring you some quality footage. So yeah, I'm just gonna gather some stuff, change out of these clothes, and let's go to the gym. So when I woke up this morning, I actually had a kink in my neck on the right side, and you're going to be able to see it here on my warm-up set. That my head actually tilts to the left, which I kind of noticed, but really noticed when I started watching my video. So although I rolled it out, something just felt really weird, and so I kept going and was trying to work up to a 2 rep max of jerks, but then I got really distracted by my coach for some reason. He actually really scared me there. And then I kept going. You'll see here how much my head kind of tilts and disturbs my arm movement. Just something I had to put up with, I guess. And then I kept going up to 115. That was my 2 rep max for the day, and it still looked kind of decent, I think. At least the first rep did. And I know that I mentioned earlier that my friends were a great support system, and I do want to mention all these 3 girls here who have been amazing to me. And this, by the way, is Megan's first jerk, over 100 pounds, and she totally nailed it. Good job, Megan. And I totally caught you dancing on video. And then I moved on to squats, and another thing that felt weird was my hips. They've been bothering me for a while now, but I don't know if you can see me struggling in that video. I'm supposed to be doing those sets of 5 at, I want to say, 150, and I was doing those at 135 and struggling, so something was definitely off. And then my friend Mario, who you saw in the past clip, told me to do this stretch, and it actually helped so much. It really opened me up. I think I'm just really flexible in the hips, so doing just a regular stretch doesn't actually work for me. So using a band is a great way to go around that, and you can see how much it helped just in that other clip right here. Now just bouncing out of that squat, no problem. They still felt really off, and I think I've just been really tired, but they definitely felt better after that stretch. And then I moved on to sumo deadlifts. I was doing sets of 10, and I realized that one reason why my hips have been bothering me is probably because I've been sumo deadlifting too wide. I am a flexible person. I'm actually hypermobile. So doing a very wide sumo deadlift has been putting a lot of stress on my hips. So this is me trying to go narrow. It still looks really wide, but it felt very narrow. And if you're still watching, you're gonna get a full frontal clip, good for you. And yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys, like, that's actually kind of wide, I guess. Wider than I thought it was. I guess I need to get better at getting to know my hips and learning how to deadlift without hurting myself, because I don't always know how wide I'm going. So that's definitely something to work on. And these, by the way, felt like absolute shit. I was just so tired. So I guess you can't win them all, and this was definitely one of those workouts, but I'm glad that I pushed through it. And guys, as always, thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It makes me so happy. And as always, guys, take care of yourselves, and I will see you next week. Bye!